Welcome to the NPTE Final Frontier podcast, helping one student at a time. Visit npteff.com to enroll today so you can pass tomorrow.
Thank you for joining us here on the NPTE Final Frontier podcast. My name is Emily, and today I will be reviewing a practice question regarding Brunnstrom stages of motor recovery. So our patient is recovering from a left-sided cerebral vascular accident, or CVA, and demonstrating the beginning of spasticity with minimal voluntary movement in synergy patterns. According to Brunnstrom stages of recovery, which stage is this patient most likely in? Is it option A, stage 1, option B, stage 2, option C, stage 3, or option D, stage 4? Now, before we jump into this practice question and analyze it further, remember here we are analyzing the Brunnstrom stages of motor recovery. And for this patient, they had a left-sided CVA, demonstrating the beginning of spasticity with minimal voluntary movement in synergy patterns. So what is Brunnstrom stages of motor recovery? These stages describe the progression of motor recovery after a stroke or brain injury. They provide a framework for understanding how patients typically regain motor function, starting from flaccidity, moving through spasticity, and eventually progressing towards coordinated voluntary control. Now, on the NPTE, these stages show up in questions about stroke rehabilitation progress, spasticity, and motor control. So knowing these stages will help ensure that you are able to quickly identify where the patient is in their recovery and what intervention best makes sense for this patient. So let's walk through these options step by step. So option A was stage 1. During stage 1, this is where flaccidity would be present. This is immediately after the stroke. There is no movement and no spasticity. Now option B, or stage 2. This is the beginning stages of spasticity. There will be minimal voluntary movement, but only with basic synergy patterns. This is when spasticity starts to emerge. Option C, or stage 3. The patient is now at peak spasticity. Voluntary control improves, but still locked into those flexor or extensor synergy patterns. And option D, stage 4, spasticity is now beginning to decline. The patient can start to move out of that synergy pattern. Now remember, since our patient was in the beginning stages of spasticity with minimal voluntary movement in those synergy patterns, the correct answer is option B, stage 2. Great job, warriors. So let's look at some key points here. With our stage 1, let's think floppy. They're going to be flaccid with no movement. Option 2, or stage 2, this is going to be more spastic spark. Think spasticity is just beginning. Stage 3, spastic max, or spasticity maxed. Think this is now when spasticity is at its peak. There is movement only in synergy patterns. Stage 4, think breaking free. Movement starts outside of that synergistic pattern. Stage 5, which we did not have in this practice question, but remember, there are 7 stages of Brunnstrom. Stage 5 is now advanced freedom. More complex movement combinations, more free mobility. Stage 6, think coordination. They are now near normal and spasticity is disappearing. Now they're at stage 7. They are now at that normal movement. They have reached full recovery. All right, now let's think of our Brunnstrom stages in a different way. Let's relate our Brunnstrom stages of motor recovery like climbing a mountain. I don't know about you warriors, but I do love to hike, so I love this analogy. So let's think stage one, you're at the base of the mountain. No movement is occurring. Stage two, you're just starting to climb that mountain. Spasticity is appearing. Stage three, you are at that steepest point of your hike. You are at the top of that mountain. Peak spasticity. Now, stage four through seven, climbing is beginning to get easier as spasticity is beginning to fade and movement is beginning to normalize. It's important to know which stage a patient is in based on clinical presentation. So pay close attention to keywords like flaccid, spasticity beginning, peak spasticity, or movement out of synergy. It's important to be able to identify these various stages of Brunnstrom and know how to best treat our patients moving forward, not only for the board's exam, but to be the best clinician possible. You are powerful, you are strong, and you are a final frontier warrior. I hope you found this episode helpful. And don't forget, warriors, you will pass. Thank you very much for listening. For more information on the NPTE Final Frontier, please visit npteff.com. You can check out all of our social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok. Have a great day and a powerful tomorrow.